Welcome back to the Daily Drives, where your love for two wheels finds its perfect expression. If you're into the raw rumble of classic cruisers, the distinctive design of retro modern bikes, and the kind of machines that don't just take you places but make you feel alive, then you're in the right place. Today, we've got something really special lined up. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it roars with nostalgia while embracing modern tech. Yes, we're diving deep into the 2026 Jawa 42 Bobber, a motorcycle that's taken the cruiser segment by storm with its unique blend of style, performance, and soul. So settle in, grab your helmet if it helps set the mood, and let's explore everything that makes the 2026 Jawa 42 Bobber a ride worth dreaming about. There's a certain magic in the name Jawa. It carries with it decades of history, heritage, and a deeply emotional connection for countless riders. Jawa, the brand, is no stranger to reinvention. Over the years, it has continuously evolved to stay relevant, always finding a way to retain its old-school charm while embracing the demands of modern motorcycling. And the 42 Bobber is the perfect embodiment of this spirit. Now, the 2026 version of the Jawa 42 Bobber doesn't just trot into the market with minor tweaks or cosmetic upgrades. It comes with a refined philosophy. Jawa has listened closely to rider feedback and gone back to the drawing board, making key adjustments in design, comfort, technology, and performance. The result: a bike that turns heads wherever it goes and delivers a deeply satisfying ride every time you twist the throttle. At first glance, the new 42 Bobber is a visual masterpiece. Its stance is low, aggressive, and unmistakably Bobber. The long, flowing lines of the fuel tank, the chopped fenders, the minimalistic profile, everything about this bike screams attitude. Jawa has managed to maintain the retro aesthetics while subtly enhancing the muscle factor. The sculpted single seat now comes with even better cushioning and a refined finish that doesn't just look premium, it feels luxurious. Whether you're heading out for a quick spin or planning a full-day road trip, the comfort of the saddle is more than capable of keeping fatigue at bay. And then there's the color palette. Jawa didn't hold back in 2026. The new shade options are not just painted, they're personality, from stealthy blacks to metallic maroons, matte silvers, and even some dual-tone classics. Every color variant adds a new layer of identity to the bike. There's also a subtle pinstriping element now that adds a vintage flair without overdoing it. And those spoked wheels with the blacked-out finish, absolutely stunning. But let's not just admire it from the outside. What's under the tank is just as exciting. The 2026 Jawa 42 Bobber is powered by a revised 334cc, single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine. Jawa has done some fine-tuning here to offer smoother power delivery, better throttle response, and improved fuel efficiency. The bike now produces slightly more torque at lower RPMs, which is fantastic news for city riders and weekend cruisers alike. It pulls strong and steady, and the gear ratios have been refined to make highway cruising more relaxed. The exhaust note. We have to talk about the exhaust note. That deep, throaty growl that turns heads at traffic lights and sends chills down your spine when you open it up on a winding road. Jawa's engineers have clearly spent time perfecting the acoustics. It's not just noisy, it's a voice that reminds you you're riding something with character. The ride quality has also seen a noticeable upgrade. Jawa has worked on the suspension setup to make it more compliant on uneven roads. The telescopic front forks and the adjustable monoshock at the rear are tuned for comfort, but they don't compromise on handling. You can flick the 42 Bobber through curves with confidence. It feels planted, balanced, and predictably everything you want when riding solo on a motorcycle that encourages you to carve your own path. Braking performance is another area where the 2026 Bobber improves upon its predecessor. with a dual-channel ABS system as standard and upgraded disc brakes at both ends. Stopping power is sharp and reassuring, whether you're navigating through tight city traffic or coming to a halt on an open highway. The brakes feel responsive and composed. Jawa also took a big step forward with the digital instrumentation, while keeping the retro circular dial. They've incorporated a cleaner, more intuitive layout. You now get all the essential readouts: speed, fuel level, trip meter, gear position, clock, and even a side stand engine cut-off indicator. It's a neat blend of old-school charm and new-age practicality. One thing that riders have long appreciated about the 42 Bobber is the way it feels when you ride it. It feels like it was made just for you. And in 2026, Jawa has leaned even harder into this sense of personalization. The ergonomics have been adjusted slightly. The handlebars now sit at a more natural angle. Foot peg placement has been refined for better posture, and the seat height sitting low at just under 740 mm makes it accessible for a wide range of riders without compromising on ground clearance. Even the mirrors have been updated. The bar end design remains, but visibility has improved thanks to subtle tweaks in placement and size. Little things like this may seem minor, but when you're on the road, they make a huge difference. When it comes to technology, Jawa hasn't tried to overwhelm riders with gimmicks. Instead, it focuses on what matters. The 2026 Bobber now comes with a USB charging port subtly integrated under the tank, so your phone doesn't die on long rides. There's also an optional mobile app that connects via Bluetooth to provide ride stats, service alerts, and GPS location tracking, a helpful addition for the modern rider. Another thoughtful inclusion is the adjustable levers for both clutch and brake. This allows riders to fine-tune their hand positioning, which contributes greatly to comfort during long journeys or when riding through traffic. Fuel efficiency has always been decent with the 42 Bobber, and in 2026, it gets even better. Thanks to improved fuel mapping and engine tuning, riders can now expect mileage figures of around 35–38 km/l under mixed riding conditions. Considering the bike's weight and performance, that's pretty impressive. Combine that with a 13.2-liter fuel tank, and you've got enough range for serious weekend adventures without constantly hunting for fuel stations. Let's talk about customization, because one of the reasons people fall in love with Bobbers is how they can make them their own. Jawa totally gets this, and the 2026 model supports a range of official accessories. Whether it's a backrest, luggage racks, custom seat options, or engine guards, there's plenty you can do to make the bike match your personality. And because these are factory-tested parts, you don't have to worry about compatibility or compromising on quality. Of course, no bike is perfect, and the Jawa 42 Bobber has its own set of quirks. While it performs admirably on highways and smooth roads, really bad potholes can still be a little harsh due to the bike's rigid rear fender design. Also, the seat, while more comfortable than before, may still feel a bit stiff on rides longer than 4 to 5 hours without brakes. But let's be honest, every bike asks for a little compromise, especially one that looks and feels this good. Ownership experience has been another strong suit for Jawa lately, with a growing network of service centers, improved spare parts availability, and a customer-first approach. Riders are feeling more confident than ever about investing in a Jawa. Warranty coverage is standard for 3 years, and extended service packages are available too. Plus, the company is doing a better job of staying connected with the community through events, rides, and Jawa-exclusive meetups. If you're someone who values the journey more than the destination, who wants a motorcycle that feels alive under you, and who appreciates timeless design without sacrificing practicality, then the 2026 Jawa 42 Bobber should definitely be on your radar. It's not trying to be the fastest bike on the street. It's not packed with overwhelming electronics. What it is, however, is soulful, engaging, beautiful. It's a motorcycle that makes you want to take the long way home, one that becomes a part of your identity, not just a machine in your garage. So there you have it, a detailed look at one of the most character-rich bikes on the road today. The 2026 Jawa 42 Bobber doesn't shout, it doesn't chase trends, it simply arrives with confidence, elegance, and a legacy that runs deep. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned rider looking for something special, this motorcycle is worth a serious look. Thanks for sticking with us through this steep dive. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people who live and breathe bikes just like you. Got thoughts about the Jawa 42 Bobber? Drop them in the comments, we'd love to hear your take. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the ride, because we've got plenty more awesome content coming your way. Until next time, ride safe, ride free, and keep the rubber side down. Catch you in the next one.